Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. But it's very timely to have this gentleman on the show today. It's Lieutenant Chad Breklin from the Fitchburg Police Department. Chad, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing well. Every now and then there is a cop around when you need one, apparently.
Jeez. Well then, that's a good way to kick things off this morning.
Yep.
Thank you for joining us.
Sure.
Have you on monthly here to kind of give us an update of what's happening at the police department. And we want to start with last night's weather, if you will. So kind of a busy night for all public safety.
Yeah, absolutely. Both not only Fitchburg Police, but Fitchburg Fire, the Public Works Department, and I'm sure the Parks Department and others have been out today now. But last night it was definitely a police, fire, and highway department effort to keep the roads clear and provide assistance to motorists. And there definitely was a sustained period of very substantial rain coming down through the Fitchburg area with some winds, lightning, and so forth. We had a lot of localized roadways flooding with some stalled vehicles, at least one occasion of some wires down, and then several trees were reported down, Irish Lane area, Highway M. Double M, and so forth. So definitely kept us all busy last night, and there was some ongoing communication amongst all three departments, and I think overall everything went as good as can be expected, and we're now in the process of conducting a preliminary assessment as to what all the damage was done here in the city.
So we're looking at footage from last night, and talk about the stalled cars, because there were quite a few what's called water rescues maybe in the public safety world. Sure. But stalled out cars and whatnot. Just talk a little bit about turning around and don't drown.
Yeah, it seems every time there's a significant rainfall where it causes localized street flooding, somebody or multiple people are going to try to drive through intersections that are underwater. It doesn't take much water for your car to end up stalling. What may be just a couple of inches, or at least appear to be a couple of inches, is really more like 6, 7, or 8 inches. And again, people end up getting stalled in there. Then you're sending public resources or public safety resources to fish somebody out, so to speak. And those resources could potentially be used more effectively somewhere else. And again, as you said, we encourage people to turn around. Maybe they need to go a longer way to their destination. Maybe they just need to return to where they came from, or maybe they need to find shelter in a public building or a business or something like that until the storm subsides and the roadways are in better condition to drive on.
Well, I said in the beginning of the show, and I've got to commend all of the public safety, public works departments for working together tonight, or working together last night, as it was a very busy time as those storms roll in. The calls, I'm sure, flooded in, no pun intended, for the evening. So, for being out there and seeing everybody come together, it seemed like you guys all work great together out there.
We do, and it's one of the advantages I think here in Fitchburg is we're at a good size where we have resources available, and we all work together well, communicate well, and it's a good team effort.
So let's switch gears here on a different team approach here. And in the last few weeks, you've had community support pouring in for the Fitchburg Police Department. So talk a little bit about that. Yeah,
so we're all obviously aware of the dialogue regarding police community relations, not only locally but nationally, the last year or two, and in more particular, it's really kind of come to a heightened state here in the last couple of weeks. And we just wanted to mention that we really appreciate the outpouring of support that we've gotten from a number of community members through either emails or cards expressing their support for the work that we do, or through bringing in baked goods, which never tend to last very long in a police setting. We do really appreciate that support that we're receiving, and we've always tried to police Fitchburg in a fair, professional, and respectful manner. And I think a lot of the support that we're receiving is a testament to the work that we've been doing. And we know we have things that we can improve upon our own in our own department and in the policing profession, but we certainly do intend to work on those with the community, and we do appreciate the support of the community to this point.
I know we read one of the emails that had come through on this show, but how important it is for your officers to just stop and just saying hi to the community. I think that goes a long ways.
It does. It really does. I mean, so often the interaction with police can be because of a bad situation that's going on, whether it's some sort of disturbance or crime that's been committed, or a traffic violation or crash. unfortunately, the very nature of our business tends to not be when somebody's having a good day. So when we have those opportunities, we really need to capitalize on those, and we have quite a few of our staff are doing that. I know Officer John Parker in particular was recently complimented on social media for spending some time out in the High Ridge Trail neighborhood with some kids, and we have interactions like that going on each and every day across all of our shifts, and it's something that we strive for. Can we improve on it? Yes, absolutely, but it's something that we want to increase and continue to build those relationships and have those positive interactions versus it's the bad news that the police are here.
Absolutely. Well, another a good way to meet the police department is a yearly event that comes up, and it's a national event. It's called National Night Out. It's held at McKee Farms Park. So why don't you talk a little bit about the event and the purpose?
Yeah, so we generally, National Night Out is usually held the first Tuesday evening in August on the national scale. And we've elected here in Fitchburg to turn it into a weekend event. That way we don't necessarily compete with all of the other resources that people may want to come and look at from the public safety arena, if you will. So our event is Saturday, August 6th at McKee Farms Park from noon to 3. It is an opportunity for people to come out and talk with their fellow Fitchburg residents and their public safety personnel, in particular police, take a look at public safety vehicles, and just have some good company and hopefully learn a few things about public safety.
Yeah, I think it's an awesome way to approach you guys, in a nice setting. There's some refreshments there, and also learning a little bit about the different resources that are available, not just in Fitchburg, but that surround you guys as well.
Yeah, this event, as you know, was planned for quite a few years by Jay Wilson. And Jay had done a fabulous job with the event over the years, and so this will be our first go without Jay after his retirement. So,
I'm just wondering if he'll show up and check it out and see, make sure you guys are holding up to the standards.
We probably could bring him back as a consultant.
Right? That's more than fine, I'm sure, with him. So, all right. If they want to learn more information about you guys or have any questions, they can find you.
Yeah, they should hit our website, or also you can check us out on Twitter and Facebook. Information is oftentimes put out there as well. So we have a few different resources, and they can always call, use the old-fashioned phone or email, or
the old-fashioned phone.
Even talk to us if they see us out and about.
Perfect. Chad, always a pleasure, and stay safe out there.
Thank you much.
All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. It's Talking Fitchburg.